Business bank accounts. As you can probably tell by the title of this video, today we're going to be talking about business bank accounts, everything related to banking and business. So first of all, I might just quickly discuss, why do you actually need a business bank account? Can you not just use your own personal bank account? Like we've discussed in an earlier video, I also made a video about savings bank accounts for individuals, so definitely check that out if you're interested in that. But today, talking about business bank accounts, because basically the main reason is to separate all of your business transactions and business finances from your personal life. So you don't want them all mixed up, and the main reason for that, again, is because of taxes. So you need to be able to know what your expenses were, what your income was, and it just makes it a whole lot easier to do that within a business bank account, and as well as the fact that it just has some extra features like being able to receive payments correctly from customers and all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to be, in today's video, I'm going to be covering first of all the best business transaction account. So that's an account for normal day-to-day transfers and receiving payments from customers, as well as some sort of card that can attach to it. The best business savings account, just for keeping your funds and earning a bit of interest on the savings for your business. Then also a mobile point of sale device. So if you need to be able to accept physical in-person card payments, all the major banks provide a mobile point of sale card reader, essentially. Now you can do that side of things through what's called a merchant service facility through an acquiring institution, but that's a whole other thing, and I'll probably make a video about that at some point. But for now, I'm just going to be comparing the mobile point of sale all-in-one packages essentially available from all the major banks. And lastly, I'll also be just touching on business overdrafts. So if you need a really affordable business overdraft, where's the best place to do that? And just very quickly, I won't be covering business credit cards, just because you can actually open or set up all your business credit cards at pretty much any bank. Like, you don't have to do it all at the same bank, and it might actually be beneficial to do that, and you probably should do that in most cases, just because you essentially want to go where people are going to treat you the best. So yep. So how this video is going to work is I'm going to set out 3 different situations, and you can then identify with each one of those situations, or potentially hybrid. But essentially in each situation, I'm going to tell you which accounts and setups you should use for that situation. So situation number 1 is if you have maybe a self-employed contracting consulting sort of business, where essentially the only payments you receive from your customers is through a business or a bank transfer, just internet bank transfer, and you don't really accept have to accept card payments or anything like that, and you just want to have the absolute bare minimum costs. So this one, I'm going to be recommending the Heartland Direct or the Heartland Business Call. So essentially this is a completely free account. It earns a 0.5% interest on all the funds in that account. So it's a really great option if all you need is to be able to accept internet banking transfers, and but you do need to set up a nominated account to withdraw it to. So you could set up a U-Choose account, for example, with Heartland, and if you do need to make purchases with a card, you just withdraw money to the U-Choose account, do the transaction on the card, and that way, as long as you put sufficient references in, then when it comes to tax time, you know what your expenses were. So that's the bare minimum. That's a completely free option, and that's actually what I'm doing for my business. So situation number 2, this is if having some sort of card linked to the account is crucial for you, and you and this is for people who do less than roughly 20 transactions per month. So that's getting paid or paying bills from your business bank account. Your best option is actually the BNZ First Transact. So this is essentially a completely free business transaction account. So there's no monthly fee, and you get a free debit card connected to it, but you just pay for each transaction. So you pay for outward transactions. So if you're paying someone or paying a bill, it's 15 cents for a transaction, and then it's 35 cents if you receive a payment from a customer or something like that. So that's an inward transaction, and then it's 65 cents if you want to do a in-person in the branch deposit or withdrawal of cash. So that one's definitely the cheapest there. And then I would also just add to that, basically in all 3 of these situations, I'm going to recommend that businesses set up a Heartland business call account just to keep any excess cash. So all of your savings above sort of day-to-day cash flow requirements, I would suggest setting up an account with Heartland, just because it's completely free and you earn a bit of interest on your savings. So that's a really good option there. Alright, so situation number 3. So this is going to be for businesses that do more than 20 transactions per month. So you're receiving quite a few payments or paying quite a few bills for your business. You're quite active, you need a card, potentially you also want an overdraft, or you need one of those mobile point of sale devices, as I've mentioned. So in this case, if you do need one of those mobile point of sale devices, so it's just a little device that you can put in a card into, and it's got a keypad, and you can do your normal POS or PayWave or credit card transactions or whatever. So if you need one of those, the best option is actually the BNZ My Money. So the BNZ My Money is just the next tier up from the Business First Transact, and it's $8.50 per month, but that also still comes with the free debit card, but then all transactions are free. So you don't pay for each internet transfer in and out, and you also don't pay for any cash withdrawals or deposits at a branch. So that's $8.50 per month, and that's for everything. And so BNZ turns out to be cheaper compared to all the other banks in terms of their all-in-one mobile payment point of sale device. The bank that comes the closest is Kiwi Bank. They offer a mobile POS device, but they actually have a higher monthly service charge, and it costs a setup fee to set up the device, and Kiwi Bank also charges for the debit card, so it's $10 a year. But if you take all of that into account, I worked out if you do basically anything more than $1,000 worth of sales through a card, you're actually better off with the BNZ device overall in terms of fees. So yeah, I'd recommend BNZ My Money for the mobile point of sale device. And if you don't need one of those, or in all other cases basically, you can go with the Business Edge account from Kiwi Bank. So it's $5 a month for free unlimited electronic transactions. There is a manual transaction fee. But the other thing is, if you need an overdraft, Kiwi Bank is offering the lowest base rate for an overdraft for businesses. So that's 8.1%. and the monthly management fee is only 0.1% or a minimum of $5. There's also an application fee of $75 or a minimum of $75. But the problem with overdrafts is no matter which bank you go to, it's going to be a base rate plus a margin that they will tell you only once you apply. So it's sort of difficult to compare all the different banks on their overdraft rate. But I've just found that QBank has at least the lowest base rate. So if you need an overdraft, or basically any case where you don't need a point of sale device, a mobile point of sale device, QBank is your best option. And once again, for savings, I would still recommend in this situation to have a Heartland business call account to keep your excess cash, just to earn some interest. So there you have it, guys. That's the best business bank accounts for each situation that you might be in. I hope it was really useful. I've spent, once again, hours researching all of this, so basically so that you don't have to. And if you did do it, it would probably not be worth the fees that you're saving, but you can justify it now because you've only watched this short video, which is going to save you potentially hundreds or thousands of dollars over the course of a year, or even over the lifetime of your business. So I really hope you enjoyed, and thanks so much for watching. See you later.